everyone was really disappointed to see quickly go. And but the Knicks, there's so much talent in the NBA, folks. And of course, when you think about it, basketball is probably played more than any other sport in this country because it's so popular and it's simple to do. All right, and it's right. I mean, anyone listening out there, I'm sure most people listening have played basketball at least one time, right? Been to a court, shot a hoop. Everyone has not necessarily played football and baseball and all that, but basketball, it's a very popular sport, and there's so many people playing. So to reach the NBA, you got to be just you just understand how talented you have to be. So much talent in the league, and there are some people who are really really good and never get the opportunity to play because there's just so much talent ahead of them, and that's what it was on the Knicks. So Emmanuel quickly is gone, but there's still a lot of talented players who were behind him or seeing less minutes because, all right, he was in there, and now they're getting a chance to play. And one of those guys who I'm going to talk about really quickly is Deuce McBride. He's someone who the Knicks selected in the draft a couple of years ago in the second round, and he is playing now. All right, when the Knicks traded quickly and Barrett to Toronto, they signed Deuce McBride to a 3-year, $13 million contract, and on like the same day. Okay, so the team, they know something when they're giving a guy a 3-year, $13 million contract. He's not even playing this season. He's been on the bench the whole time, right? And this is his third season, right? So Knicks fans, everyone has seen him play, right? But he hasn't played a lot, and so you don't know if he can step in there and be that backup point guard because that's what he is right now. I mean, Emmanuel quickly was coming in for Jalen Brunson, who Jalen Brunson is playing phenomenal. He should be an all-star this season. We all know, Knicks fans out there all know how good Jalen Brunson has been. So he's coming off the floor, but when you got Emmanuel quickly going in there, he's someone who plays at all-star caliber level himself a lot of times, all right? So you have something going right there. But then you take quickly out, okay, he's out of the picture now. He's traded. So now when Brunson comes out, people, all right, you want to have somebody in there who is going to be able to have the team running and functioning while Brunson is on the bench because you can't play him 48 minutes. You want him to get his rest, especially in the regular season. We haven't even gotten to the 40-game mark yet, you know? So trading quickly, a lot of people concerned who's going to run the backup point. So, but Deuce McBride, who is now in his third season, the day they trade quickly, they signed him to a 3-year, $13 million contract, but there were concerns from, from some fans or whatever, but, and of course, everyone loves quickly. Deuce McBride has been fabulous. He came in the game on Friday night in Philadelphia in the first half and shot the lights out, made about 4 3-pointers, okay, in the first half, and really turned the tide for the Knicks. And from that point on, they were rolling, okay? They were rolling. That was really the turning point of the game. Deuce came off the bench into that game and was draining threes like you see quickly do, okay? This guy, Deuce McBride, he played football in high school. He played quarterback. He's from Cincinnati. He's from Mora High School. That's the same high school that Ken Griffey Jr. went to when he was in high school, all right? And Barry Larkin, another great Cincinnati Red, all right? Shortstop. Barry Larkin went to Mora High School, Cincinnati. That's where Deuce is from. And so he was a quarterback in high school as well as an outstanding basketball player. So he has that football toughness, and he's well put together. And last night against Washington, he did something that I've never seen Emmanuel quickly do, all right? There was a shot that went up, not by him, by his teammate. The shot was missed, and Deuce McBride ran up, caught the ball in the air, and threw it down, dunked it, All right, we're talking about what, a 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". He's around there, jumps up, skies amongst the trees, catches the ball off the rebound, and throws it down. All right, I mean, it was nasty, folks. Okay, and it's something that we have not even seen. Like I said, I've never seen anything like that from Quicks, and they're about the same height. That just shows you how explosive Deuce McBride is. Okay, so not only does he have the shot, but he has the athleticism, the explosiveness, and I said last night, as disappointed as we all were, that Quickly was moved. All right, people may not even care. All right, and I don't mean any disrespect. That's just how much talent is on the team. People may not even care in a couple of weeks that Quickly is gone, okay? Because that's how much talent, all right, McBride is showing he has. Dante DiVincenzo, who is very talented, I like a lot. And even though the Knicks, all right, he was put into the starting lineup after starting the season coming off the bench, he was only playing about 20 minutes a game before the trade, all right? Now he's playing more minutes, all right? So he is someone who is there to make up for what they lost, all right, with Quickly specifically, all right, and RJ a little bit, all right, but RJ, he didn't shoot a high percentage. So with RJ, I feel like the Knicks, they can easily replace what RJ was giving them, and to me, he wasn't giving them much, all right, because he wasn't efficient enough, and he was in a position to take a lot of shots because that's the position they had him on the team, all right? That's what they were paying him to be, but he wasn't doing it well enough. So losing him is not a big deal. He's a great character person, all right? Great guy, but we're trying to win the championship here for the first time since 1973. So we need the best ball players on the court, and it was a shrewd move by the Knicks general manager, Leon Rose, to ship those guys out. But like I said, McBride, Dante DiVincenzo, all right, Quentin Grimes. How about Quentin Grimes, folks? All right, he was drafted the same draft as Deuce McBride by the Knicks, okay, a couple years ago, all right? They came in together, okay? And Knicks fans, all right, Knicks fans all remember seeing Grimes and McBride and Knicks Summer League and then seeing them young with the Knicks early as rookies and, all right, and Quickly was young too at the time. Quickly was drafted what? The year before the Knicks drafted McBride and Grimes, and that's what I'm saying. There's so much talent in the NBA, and so we remember seeing Grimes and McBride, all right, they were in the first year, young, trying to get some minutes, and Quickly had a great first year with the Knicks, all right. The 2021 season, all right, Quickly, that was the year the Knicks made that playoff run, okay? Had the number 4 seed in the conference, all right? That was the first time they made the playoffs in what, like 8 years, since 2013, and Quickly played a big role in that. So then, his second year, Grimes and McBride now are rookies who just got drafted, and they're trying to play, but everybody can't play. And then you had, all right, Derrick Rose was on the team, okay? They had signed Kemba Walker and all that, okay? Like, that was Deuce McBride and Grimes' first season, so there was no minutes for them, right? But everyone saw how, oh, they got 2 really good young players. The Knicks have a great future, a lot to look forward to, and that's the case, right? So, but it's not always playing time for everybody. So they have McBride, all right, stashed away. Grimes, he was starting last year, but DiVincenzo has pushed him for that starting spot, and DiVincenzo played at Villanova in college with the Knicks' best player, Galen Brunson, and another key part of the rotation, Josh Hart, all right. All 3 of them were college teammates and won championships together. So DiVincenzo pushed Grimes for that starting spot. Grimes ended up going to the bench, coming off the bench. And that's a move that I like, because I like DiVincenzo playing with Brunson. But Grimes, okay, on Friday night, he had a 19-point fourth quarter, okay? That's one of the highest scoring fourth quarters in Knicks history, okay? So Quentin Grimes, all right? Quentin Grimes showing something, all right? And, I mean, the Knicks, they played so good on Friday night in Philly. I was sitting behind the basket and just watching that, and, yo, shout out to Isaiah Hartenstein, all right? This guy is playing phenomenal, okay? Dare I say, I'm going to say it right now, he might be better than Mitchell Robinson, okay? And he's definitely better on offense, okay? He's more fluid, way more fluid. Like, Mitchell Robinson is a stiff out there on offense, okay? All right? Butterfingers, okay? My man Alex Seltzer said Butterfingers. Yes, he's right, Butterfingers. I mean, how many times do we see Mitchell Robinson get the ball in the paint and he's fumbling with the ball? He's getting the ball. Instead of going straight up, he's bouncing the ball off the paint and then going up. And you know, by that time, they're fouling him because he's a poor free throw shooter. He's missing free throws. Isaiah Hartenstein, this dude is balling. He's rebounding big time every game. He's scoring points. I mean, but he was sending Joel Embiid's shot, all right, backwards, okay? Just throwing it, like I said, sitting right behind the hoop in the second half, in the fourth quarter, when the Knicks were pouring it on Philadelphia, all right? I mean, first, Joel Embiid, right? It's like back-to-back possessions. Joel Embiid has the ball, and it was interesting watching him because he was, you know, Knicks were putting it on him, and he was trying to get something going, and he's all right, telling everybody on the court to give him the ball and to he's pointing, telling them what to do, move around, all right, and he's trying to make it happen. And so there was one possession where Embiid had the ball on top of the key, and he had his back turned. He's trying to back down his man and trying to direct the offense, and Jalen Brunson comes right behind him, strips him of the ball, dribbles down for a layup, boom, a bucket. And you saw Embiid's frustration throughout that whole second half. I mean, in that fourth quarter, I was watching him. You could see the body language that he had. He was frustrated. He was like frustrated on national television in the first game of the year against the Knicks, all right? The Knicks are the closest NBA city to Philadelphia, all right? And it was a big game, all right? And he was frustrated out there, all right? And then after that possession, the very next possession, after Jalen Brunson strips him and takes it in for a layup, the very next possession, Embiid, all right, he's calling for the ball. He gets the ball, and he goes to the hoop really fast. He tries to do a Euro step layup, and Hartenstein just comes out of nowhere and just swats it backwards. And the Knicks get on another fast break, and Quentin Grimes ends up finishing the bucket there. I mean, listen, Hartenstein was doing his thing. He has played great. The Knicks, folks, yeah, there's good things going with the Knicks. All right, it's still very early, so they got to keep it up, but good things there, okay? Now,